Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TPot podcast. My name is Sirreal.
Rev.
And we have our good friend D-Rec here, the legendary Cutmaster D-Rec, DJ extraordinaire, worldly human,
allegedly,
and collector.
Yes.
Collector of things.
This is true.
Souls,
all kinds of unique
among other things.
Records, wax.
Yeah. Trinkets and knickknacks of all sorts.
Hearts and souls.
Yeah.
Stories.
He's a story collector as well. So that's what we're here to talk about today. I just want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Sarah Sunshine, Miss Edie, the Firehouse Grill, Gina's Mexican Cafe, I'm missing Mambo's Pizza, Signage, Next Level Audio, and Flow Septic. So thank you to our sponsors. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff. So
that Mambo's Pizza is lit.
It's fire. Yeah. All of the restaurants that I'm sponsored by are all fire.
Yeah, that's a good look, man.
It is, right? Like,
sponsors.
The food, it's because I'm a fat kid stuck in a skinny body.
Yeah.
Really is what it comes down to. Is
food is the best.
Yeah, I just want to eat all the time.
Imagine getting a lifetime supply of even one type of food.
Oh man,
right?
Yeah,
you get sick of it though. But
you would, but you can still trade it out.
I got a free year of Subway once.
Oh,
that's nice.
And it was like after like 5 months, I was like, I don't want Subway. It took me like 2 years to eat Subway again. Oh, that's cool.
Sign.
Yeah.
Hey man.
It's the
show
ghost.
Business, man. Things happen.
It's the ghost.
Yeah.
The ghost of the kettle.
Is it going to stay there on the janky
ghost.
table?
There we go.
All right.
The
power of
that's what
our assistant will be written up immediately for that, by the way.
Step in our office. You're fucking fine.
So yeah, we're here to talk to D-Rec about just little things, ask him some stuff about the road and shows that he's done.
These guys want all the juicy tour stories.
We do. We want a lot of trauma, some crying, some emotional stuff is what we're going at. We're going for the meat.
I just came up with a really, really important question. A little bit too deep to start off, but I was inspired just from
Let's work our way into it.
Yeah. Okay. So if you could get a lifetime supply of one food item, what would it be?
Man, probably like green curry, Thai green curry. Yeah, with some coconut steamed
just
rice,
pre-made.
Some chicken in there with the bell peppers and the eggplants and the basil leaves.
It's a meal.
That. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
One of those meals every day.
Thai food is my ultimate favorite food.
That's pretty good.
Of all the cuisines.
I think I would go with a spicy beef banh mi sandwich.
Okay.
So we're all picking meals now?
With the cucumber. What?
I was thinking like a product.
You didn't specify what it was.
You didn't specify.
Yeah.
Like a product.
You said
a lifetime supply of something.
You said food.
Did I?
Yeah.
You did.
You specified food.
Well, food product, like a box of Kraft Dinner, a can of tuna.
I would not want either one of those things.
I don't fuck with
okay, so Bob, what'd you say? The fucking Vietnamese
banh mi sandwich, from like Saigon Subs.
Okay, and you green curry?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you there?
Fucking
white curry?
Filet mignon and twice baked potatoes or some shit.
Good call.
Since we're going there.
Good call.
Sauteed Brussels sprouts.
Where would you like to go?
And then we'll trade them out and stuff. I'll give you 40. You give me 40. Stock our freezers up with the 3 different things. That'd be fun.
Let's all link up, trifecta of free foods.
Have a little potluck with all our free food.
Lifetime supply club.
Sounds like a time right there.
Yeah,
and you're not invited if you don't have a lifetime supply.
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, I'm very blessed. Firehouse, they have a Sirreal roll on their menu.
Yeah, that's dope.
So I eat that quite often. Which pause.
They roll it on the floor before they serve the tea.
Yeah,
you're an idiot. And then Gina's Mexican Cafe. I've been going there for 36 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just giving your age away.
She's an OG out here, right?
Since you were 4?
Since I came out of the Ute. I was going there.
They got a chicken mole there.
I think they probably
do. Chicken mole.
Yeah, it's just like a chicken with a mole on it.
Mole. Get a little stick.
And then Mambo's. I mean, their whole menu is fire.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting for you guys to get a Sirreal pizza. They do have one called the Mo Pimp, though. It's on the secret menu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a jalapeno popper mixed with a barbecue chicken.
Ooh.
And it's pretty good.
That's right up your alley.
That sounds fire.
It's right. It's definitely, it's pretty good.
Except for the seeds.
Yeah, I would. I would prefer to have pineapple on it because I'm a pineapple on pizza
Me
guy.
too.
Are you?
Pineapple on
Same.
pizza.
You guys are all
day.
pineapple on
Oh
pizza?
yeah. People
No?
don't fuck with pineapple on
Tomatoes a
pizza.
fruit.
I don't
and it's
trust
the
those people.
Main ingredients. It's made. The sauce is made out of tomato. Tomatoes a fruit. Pineapple's a fruit.
Okay,
It's not too
how are
far
you
off.
with
I
tomatoes?
like your
on
logic,
pizza?
brother.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
logical.
You guys like tomatoes on pizza?
Yeah.
It depends.
I do.
I
If,
don't.
if they're
I
like
do.
if they're like fire roasted or something, you know,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
It
I
depends
don't-
what else is on it.
Yeah,
Same.
true.
Like if it's like a
Same.
Greek style with some
Yeah,
feta,
yeah, okay.
you know,
That's acceptable.
because it's like fitting for the
Right.
Yeah.
you know.
So for
the
me, it's
genre.
like I feel like when tomatoes are on pizza, it's like cooked and mushy, and I
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I
can't
don't
do
like
cooked
that.
and mushy tomatoes.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
What
unless
about
it's
sun
just
dried
spaghetti.
tomatoes?
Yeah, sun-dried
Yeah, yeah.
tomatoes. I can fuck with
Like a
that.
Mediterranean
Oh.
veggie with some artichoke
Mhm.
hearts or
Spaghetti.
something.
Mhm.
Sun-dried tomatoes and spaghetti's fire.
Okay, I'm getting hungry.
I think
here,
we're
guys.
hungry.
It's just
Yeah.
cut it and go eat now. We're
Jeez.
done here.
So D-Rec, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. I go by D-Rec, born and raised in North Vancouver, British Columbia. Lived in Vancouver my whole life up until about 8 months ago. Live in Victoria currently. Been obsessed with hip hop music as far as I can remember, music in general. My parents were a main catalyst for my musical tastes. My dad's side, it was like Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin, Sly and the Family Stone, Steely Dan,
Mhm.
all like the classic rock stuff, you know, from the 60s and 70s. Doobie Brothers. My mom's side, there was like the Eurythmics, Talking Heads, a lot of like the Motown, the girl group stuff.
Yep.
The first music I ever kind of like discovered on my own was, I guess you could say, like 80s retro music, Hall and Oates, and like a lot of the new wave stuff like that.
Love me some Hall and Oates.
Yeah. I seen them live one time.
Really?
It was epic. Yeah.
You're that old.
Yeah, my mom got me tickets for my birthday, and my girlfriend at the time was taking forever to get ready, and we missed like half of the show.
No.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
So all you got to see was Oates.
I didn't even get to. I didn't even get to see "Out of Touch," which is my
That's the
like
banger.
my all-time favorite
That's the
song of
banger.
any song ever. Yeah.
Did you let her know that she was a bit out of touch for not letting you get there on time?
Oh yeah. She never heard the end of it.
We
So-
broke up immediately.
So I'm waiting for them to come back so I can go see them in their entirety again.
I think Hall and Oates don't get along anymore.
I don't think they do. No.
No.
It's been one of those
They're mortal enemies now.
sort of rough,
Yeah.
Hall and
rough
Oates.
duo, partnership things that they just.
Yeah, I was
sort of,
reading about it one time. I
legacy
can't
of the
remember
group,
exactly
you
what
know?
happened, but one of them screwed the other one over pretty
Oh, I'm
heavy.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, when there's money involved,
Yeah.
you can get people together again.
This
You
is
know,
true.
Look at Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. And it's like a legacy play sometimes. You have to put
Yeah.
the personal shit to the side.
Like
and-
Hall is
do
over
it for the
there and Oates
legacy
is
of
over
the-
there.
yeah. Yeah.
They
yeah.
just stay in different trailers,
Yeah.
different green rooms.
What was the first hip hop song you remember hearing when you were younger, growing up?
Oh man. Probably like I'm sure it was like Run DMC or something
Mhm.
back in the 80s. I first really like connected with hip hop. The first album I remember purchasing was LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out.
Oh yeah.
Banger.
Yeah, one of the best albums of
Oh,
all
yeah.
time, all produced by Marley Marl, the Juice Crew.
Mhm.
And then I remember getting one of those, the EPMD album. Is it
Back to business.
Business as Usual,
Business
I think.
as
The one
Usual,
with
yeah.
like the sort of drawn cover with
Yep.
like the police helicopter, that one.
Yep.
And then a friend of mine in elementary school in like grade 6 was like, yo, you gotta check out Eazy-E. So I'm like, okay,
Right.
so
Very unique
Yeah,
voice.
So
Yeah.
so when I passed grade 6, my grandmother said, "What do you want for your present for passing grade 6?" I said,
Passing grade 6.
I want Eazy-E, Easy Does It on cassette
It's
tape."
that, yeah,
So I went
boy.
to Music World. Remember
Yeah.
Music
Oh,
World?
yeah.
Remember when they used to put
We had
tapes-
AMB sound, but
yeah.
same
Remember
thing.
when they used to put tapes and CDs in those like plastic contraptions?
Yeah, the big
Oh,
thing.
And they'd
so you
have to
can
like
steal
come
it.
with like the skeleton key
Right,
and unlock it
right.
for you. So the guy comes over and locks it and had the Eazy-E, Easy Does It cassette tape. Back when they had like you could order all the merch from inside, like,
Yeah.
like the thing would unfold like
Yeah.
this, and you
Oh,
could buy
yeah.
all the hoodies and the
You could buy
shirts
the
and
Jerry
shit.
curl and
Yeah, so I'm listening to it with my grandmother and like, yeah, let's check out Easy. And she's like, yeah, put it on. And I was just
Oh,
like,
wow.
oh my god, I don't think she knew what she was what she was
Dang.
getting for me. Yeah,
I think the coolest
did
cassette
she
I
check
ever
it out the
had.
window?
no,
The coolest cassette I ever had was Bobby Digital. Original
Okay.
Bobby Digital
Oh,
with
yeah.
like a cigarette pack.
That was
Oh,
so-
no
That was-
way.
yeah, it was fire.
that's fire,
like
dude.
early
Yeah.
90s or some shit.
Yes.
Yes. I think my first hip hop, like I didn't really realize like that I liked hip hop until because of my parents' taste in music as well. Like
Yeah.
there was Jimi Hendrix, like
Yeah.
John Lee Hooker, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan. My dad loved blues as well.
Yeah,
so
my dad
like,
was a huge blues guy.
Stevie Ray Vaughan was a huge part of my childhood.
And then my
Double
mom,
Trouble too, his brother.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then my mom was like ABBA, like Fleetwood Mac,
Yeah.
like
We had very similar.
like Heart, Pat Benatar.
Okay. Yeah.
So I listened to a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And
it's a good
then
mix.
when I heard Beastie Boys, my
Yeah.
buddy was playing it, Fight for Your Right to Party. I was like, yo, this is pretty dope. Not that that's like really rap, but it was
Mhm.
like these white guys rapping, and I was like, oh, this is kind of dope.
Yeah. You could
And then I
really
heard
enjoy
like
it.
Run DMC.
Yeah.
I heard like Got the Power by Snap,
Oh yeah.
right? And I
Yeah.
was like, yo, this is pretty fire.
Yeah.
And then of course, like Vanilla Ice,
Yeah.
like was kind of like, oh, there's a white guy rapping. So I kind of listened to that a little bit because, but then I started like expanding, you
Yeah.
know, and just like finding out all these other artists. Like Wu-Tang was huge to me when I was
Yeah.
younger, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it was like I was raised on Wu-Tang. Like,
Yeah.
I had every single song that you could find. And
Yeah.
that's the thing is you'd have to go to Music World, you'd have to go to A&B Sound, and you'd stand in line when the album came out.
Yeah. You would
And,
know like
yeah.
every Tuesday was the release day.
Yeah.
And so you'd go to the store, and sometimes like there would be like lineups
Mhm.
at the music store
Yeah.
because there was a big release coming out. So it'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
like the store would open at 9, and it's like 8:55, and everyone's like lined up, right? It was a wild time.
Well, and I don't know about Music World, but here at A&B Sound, that was the only place that you could buy tickets to shows too.
Oh, that's right.
So they had the Ticketmaster outlet in the A&B Sound.
That's right. I forgot.
Oh.
about
So
that.
yeah, so you'd be lined up down the road for
Yeah.
tickets, and then lined up down the road for the new album.
Yeah.
So you'd cop the album and then go get the tickets, and it
Those
was a whole
days.
experience.
Yeah.
Man, those
Right?
days are
Yeah.
gone.
And it was
Sucks.
so easy to rack cassette tapes, like
Oh, I used
just
to do it all
jack
the
them.
time,
So
bro. Yeah.
so they have them in those huge plastic things, right?
Yeah.
And they had listening centers, so you can go and listen to the album before you cop
The
it.
listening centers, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
Not the most
That's
sanitary
a throwback.
situation,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah,
you can
little
go and
sweaty
you,
ass ears,
yeah,
you know?
you can go and
Yeah.
like throw on the record or the
Yeah.
CD and like
Yeah.
and listen to it before you bought it, which
Bro,
was kind of cool.
you guys used to read the Source magazine?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Remember when you could call the number and listen to the new albums over the phone?
I
Do you
didn't know
remember
that.
dude?
No, dude, I
It
didn't
was
know
like
that.
$2 a minute or some shit.
No.
I'm just racking up my parents' phone bills. Oh, the new
That-
Alcoholics, listening to Alcoholics Coast to Coast over the Source hotline.
That's
It's
wild.
like, okay, listen to every song. Like, okay, yeah, I think I'll go cop this
I
one.
wonder how much of that money went to the artist.
Probably none.
Probably
Yeah,
zero.
yeah.
It's just some dude like, you want to hear it?
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
puts it on, holds the
And it's
phone
just
up.
like you just hearing it over the phone. Like you can't like hear it properly, you know?
You remember that scam that our parents used to do? It was like the ordering. and you
Oh,
could get a
yeah.
box
Columbia
of-
House.
Columbia House,
Bro,
yeah.
Okay, so
10 CDs for a penny.
when I was like 16, I ordered from Columbia House.
Everyone did this.
Bro, and I like, dude, the CDs I got Nas, Illmatic,
Mhm.
Pete Rock and CL Smooth, the main ingredient, Casual, Fear Itself, Souls 93 Till, Keith Murray, Most Beautifulest
Mm,
Thing in This
yeah.
World. Dude, I got a grip of them and then I never paid them.
No.
So yeah, so you pay like $2 up front or something, and then you're obligated to pay full
Yeah,
price
but
for
you never
some
do.
down the line or whatever, and they're like $30 for a
Yeah.
CD or whatever.
Yeah.
So they would keep sending me letters, and I would just write moved RTS, put it back in the mail, and eventually they just stopped harassing
Yeah.
me. They're like, they just gave up. They're like,
So-
"Yeah, I think that that shit didn't last long. What a horrible
No.
business model.
Columbia
Yeah,
House-
no
just,
shit.
just like the honor system, right?
Yeah.
Columbia House
Yeah.
was the reason that I came up with my first alias.
Oh yeah, which was
It was just like, it was like Steve Smith or something, but I would like make different names and just keep doing it.
Right.
I had like 70 CDs
Yeah,
for like $20
that's amazing.
from Columbia
You
House.
just
You know,
keep
I would
making new
I would just keep
aliases
making a new name and send it in, dude. Every
That's
time
so
they
funny,
sent a
dude.
flyer and I would pick it up out of the mailbox and be like, oh, it's your fault, man.
That's
Like,
hilarious, bro.
it was just, I had every
Just blame
album.
them.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
Like, you guys want to keep sending me this?
They
Like,
had bangers in
that's
the
great.
catalog.
dude, the whole
That
catalog was
classics,
fire.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was good.
Yeah.
So if you could only take 3 albums with you to a deserted island, you have obviously a CD player that never runs out of batteries.
Oh my god, bro! Don't do this one to
Jeez,
me.
that's tough.
What albums are you taking?
Wu-Tang,
Yeah,
Enter the Wu-Tang.
yeah. The double CD?
No, not forever.
Oh, not
The
forever,
first
right?
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
forever. Yeah,
yeah.
okay, yep.
Enter the Wu-Tang,
Yeah.
36 Chambers.
Yeah.
That one for sure. It's probably going to be all Wu-Tang. Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban
Yeah.
Links, my all-time favorite album of
Yeah.
any artist or genre.
Dang.
That's a bold statement.
And then, oh man, that third one, I'm just gonna say Liquid Swords just to round out the woo thing,
Wow.
the woo trifecta, but that could be easily interchanged with like Ice Cube Death Certificate.
Mm.
Bro, I might even throw Coolio It Takes a Thief in there. I
Jeez.
love that.
That
album,
slapped.
bro. Yeah.
That's-
So when
that
I was
slapped.
13, me and my best friend, my dad drove us. We all went down to California, drove down the Oregon coastline, and it was right when It Takes a Thief came out. And that's all we listened to, like the entire drive. And by the end, my dad was like singing along with everything, like "Bring back some for the hood, motherfucker." He was like singing along.
Yo.
I got him. I got him.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
What about you,
Good
Ron?
man. Oh fuck. Jeez, I don't even know. Probably Forever.
Yep.
Probably Wu-Tang Forever. Part of me wants to say West Side Connection,
I was just gonna say West Side
Interesting, yeah.
Connection.
but just because like it's burnt, imprinted into my life.
Was that album called Bow Down? No.
No, I think it was just.
I think it was self-titled.
Is this West Side
Yeah,
I think it was
Connection?
just a
Connection.
self-titled
Yeah,
one. Yeah, yeah.
That was a banger, dude.
Yeah.
We used to roll in my buddy's K car,
Yeah.
murdered out windows, blacked out everything,
Yeah.
2 12-inch subs in the back, and
Yeah.
just like blow the fuck out of our eardrums.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Just listening to that over and over again, just
Yeah.
blazing,
Yeah.
like driving around the neighborhood, wasting all the gas,
Hell
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
nonstop with that up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe the Slim Shady LP.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
bad with that.
that's the first one.
Yeah.
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 So I would have to go with that as well.
Mhm.
The Slim Shady. Since you have West Side Connection, and we're such close friends, I would move to the same island, so I wouldn't need to bring that one.
Yeah. Hey man, you don't get that option. You don't get the luxury of that, man.
I think Fleetwood Mac for me.
Okay.
The one with Dreams and Chain.
Yeah.
I would, because that reminds me of my mom so much
Mhm.
that I would be very happy to be on an island with that. You know,
Yeah.
I'd be like, it wouldn't be as worrisome to be there. Like,
You have the personal connection.
yeah, it
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
hits deep for me. And then I would say probably Nirvana Nevermind.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, Nirvana
choice.
Nevermind is something that I played until like I wore out so many CDs and cassettes of that
Oh, yeah.
album. Like I
Yeah.
probably bought it like 8 or 9 times.
Yeah.
They fucked that shit
Yeah, I
up.
want
Classic, man.
CCR in my rotation
Ooh,
now.
CCR is
Ooh,
good.
maybe
Yeah.
Trade up West Side Connection for CCR.
Yeah,
Ooh,
good
that's a
call.
bold move.
I know.
It's
That's a bold
very
move.
bold, very bold.
Yeah.
I respect it though.
Yeah, you know what?
I fuck
Columbia
with
House
it.
will be happy with that. CR over there. What?
Yeah.
You want me to touch my chin beard?
So, have you got to travel a lot being a DJ?
No.
I have, yeah. I've had the biggest blessing in my life has been able to travel, do what I love to do. Been to a lot of places, been all over Europe, probably about to 20, at least 20 different countries, Spain, France, Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, Belgium, Greece, Italy, Czech Republic,
Damn,
Estonia. I went to Estonia one time.
that's a huge
That was
blessing.
crazy. Been to Ecuador, been to Thailand,
Dang.
all over the States. I like couldn't tell you how many times I've driven across Canada. dude.
Yeah.
Like
So for
Yeah.
those that don't know, who do you
Yeah.
DJ for?
DJ for Snack the Ripper, Junk, Onyx occasionally. I've toured with Ari the Rugged Man. I've DJ'd for Planet Asia, Law the Dark Man, Sun Doobie.
Yeah.
I DJ'd for him one time.
DJ for Surreal.
Yes, I've DJ'd
Yeah.
for Surreal, Evil Ebenezer. I used to DJ for Mercules back in the day. Hungry. I'm kind of just like a go-to guy when
Yeah.
someone needs a good DJ to rock a show with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
so-
the thing is, you're not just like a press play DJ.
No, I like to get involved. I
Mhm.
want to do some scratching. I'm going to do all sorts of cool little beat drops. I'm going to do some mic work. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get some just crowd hyping action going on.
That's one thing I like about you is you're very like, not just a journeyman, but you're like very interactive, involved, and you're not just a guy that just presses play and puts the USB in and
Right.
presses play. Like you're doing cuts, you're doing drops, you're getting on the mic, you're hyping people up. Because those are the best DJs. When you go to a big like a Snoop Dogg or an Ice Cube,
Yeah,
their DJs are out there half an hour before they are.
exactly.
And they're hyping the crowd up and
Yeah.
they're getting them into it. Like I went
Yeah.
and saw Prof and Yellow Wolf,
Oh, nice. How's
and
that?
and Prof's DJ was just as much of the show as Prof was,
Yeah,
and he was on stage with them, like getting off the decks and coming and
Yeah.
like rocking with them. They had a dance, like
nice.
synchronized dance moves together. And
That's
it was like
dope.
it
That's
was
dope.
really cool because he showed so much love to his DJ while
Yeah.
he was on stage.
Yeah.
And was like, without this dude, like I'm not doing this. So.
I think that's key. Involve the DJ.
Yeah.
Because then you get some of these DJs who've been around for a minute and they start to get loose and sloppy.
Yeah.
They start playing a song and you're like, no, not that song. I didn't say that song. Just play a different one.
It's all about like knowing the songs that the person you're performing with. Like with Snack, for example, like I know
his music.
I've been involved with all his albums. Like we've performed so many times together. We've been rocking some of the same songs for like 15 years. Yeah, I know. I can do all his backups for him. So I'm like his hype man as well as his DJ. One time, I think we were in Chilliwack and we were doing What Street, which was a song from his very first album.
He doesn't do that song anymore.
Not really, no. Like if someone like sometimes
pull it out.
Sometimes if we have like a few minutes left and someone like anyone like throw a request out at us, right? And someone will say that and we'll rock it. One time we were doing it and we didn't really stage this at all, but we were doing it and then he stopped like halfway through the verse and he's like, D-Rec, cut it. I don't remember this one. And I'm like, I remember it. And he's like, well, you want to come do it then? I'm like, okay. He's like, okay, I'll go DJ then. And we like did a switcheroo and I got out there and rapped the whole song. Yeah. It was fun. People lost their mind.
Yeah. That's fire.
It was fun. Yeah.
Well, because didn't that happen with you and was it Raekwon or Ghostface?
Oh, I did. Hungry and I opened for Ghostface at Fortune in Vancouver in 2018. And during his set, they do Protect Your Neck, and they get people to come up and do different verses from Protect Your Neck, right? Yeah. And it was on October 27th, so it was technically a Halloween party, so people were dressed up and everything. I wasn't dressed up, but I had this.
You were dressed as D-Rec.
Yeah, dressed as But I have this Ghostface shirt where it's like the Ghostbuster symbol. Yeah. But it's like Ghostface with the big Wonder Woman thing on. Yeah, so that was like my Halloween thing that I had going. And there's a guy that was dressed as Freddy Krueger did ODB's verse, which I thought was awesome.
Krugering?
Yeah, and I did Method Man's verse, and they're like, me and his stage manager the whole night. I was up in the side stage rapping everything, and me and him were like rapping all the lyrics. And I'm like, I got it. And he's like, yeah, I already know you got this. Come up here.
What?
So I'm doing Method Man's verse. It's the Method Man for short, Mr. Meth. Move it on your left. As soon as I hit that the place just went just went nuts. And like Ghostface like had his arm around me and he's like, yeah. And I was just like, at one point I like kind of pushed him and he was like, what? Like this. And like we like had this crazy moment on stage. Yeah. And after I was done, I just threw the mic and just walked off. And the rest of the night, I was like the hero of the night. I was getting free drinks at the bar and like
that's a perfect segue. I wanted to ask you if you can think of one of the most memorable moments as a DJ doing your thing.
There's so many, but
yeah, I bet.
Me and Snack were in Europe with Onyx. We did like a 12 show run with them out there, and we were in Athens, and it was one of the biggest. One of the biggest crowds I've ever done. It was like about 2,500 people or so, and at one point, probably during Slam, there was like a 300 person mosh pit. These sweaty Greek guys with their shirts off. And it was like this crazy like strobe light effect happening in the venue. It was just like
that was his favorite moment.
Got all excited with the sweaty Greek guys. And it was just the most like wild, chaotic energy I've ever seen at a show. And it's just like I'm really
electric.
Like, I used to like the crazy thing about Onyx is I used to listen to them when I was like 12 years old. I was listening to Slam when it came out.
Well, and you could hear their influence in Snack music.
Of course. And the first time I ever rocked with them was in Vancouver at Fortune, right when Snack linked with them. Yeah. And we were being up on stage and just being like, whoa, like.
Yeah, because Snack's part of it.
They're performing Slam and I'm up here with them and I'm like part of this thing. And it was just one of those crazy moments, full circle moments that I was like, damn, dude, I did something with my life here.
Well, for sure. And so I wanted to touch on, you did mention being part of Snack's albums, and I know you've done some cuts on some of my stuff too, right? Yeah. And so I think that's really another cool part of what you do is like taking a song that someone's worked on or even you've worked on with them and just making it that much doper. Yeah. By like adding cuts and little samples of either their voice or another part of the song. Yeah. Or even parts of another dope song that fits in with it. You know what I mean? So like, when did you like learn how to do that?
Well, I've been a huge scratch nerd ever since I started DJing. Like the reason why I started DJing, well, my main influence and inspiration is a Vancouver legend OG by the name of Kilo C.
Oh yeah.
And he used to DJ on this show on the co-op radio called the Crispy Biscuit. And I used to listen to that when I was like 14. It was on Tuesday nights from midnight till 2 in the morning. And every Wednesday morning, I'd be tired as fuck at school because I was up all night. And it was like, it's co-op radio, so they don't have like crazy transmitters and shit. So sometimes I'd have to like sit there like all night with my hand on the thing so the signal would
Keep
come
the
in.
reception.
So like my arm is like falling
you're
asleep.
grounding it.
Yeah,
right?
at one point I would like just stretch out and like put my feet on it while I'm listening to it. That was the first time I ever heard Nas was on that. I heard Represent.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? Because like I went through my little phases with the music, like did my big West Coast thing, and then I got into like all the native tongue stuff. I'm like, I'm not really into like the hard gangster stuff. I want some nice soft, peaceful music, the whole tribe thing. And then when I started listening to this radio show, I got really into like all the underground New York stuff, like Smith and Wesson, Nas, you know, like Brand Nubian, all that type of shit. And so yeah, he was my biggest inspiration for DJing. And after that, it was like I got into like the real heavy turntablism stuff, Invisible Scratch Pickles, Cubert, Mixmaster Mike, Shortcut, Beat Junkies, Babu, J-Rock, Retmatic, Executioners.
I was just going to say
Rock
the Executioner, DJ Rock Rada.
Rest in peace, Rock Rada, Rob Swift, Mr. Sinister, Total Eclipse.
Well, of course, you've got some local cats over there too, like Flip Out. Like those guys are doing it, right?
Yeah. And
did Kilo DJ for the Rascals? Am I wrong about that?
No, that's Chemo.
Oh, Chemo. Right.
Yes. So yeah, I was, and also like guys like Z Trip. He was another huge influence on me. Like
incredible.
So like I started DJing at the time when there was no digital things. It wasn't Serato or CDJs or controllers or nothing. It was just turntables and vinyl, right? So I like when I first got my turntables, I just sat in my room and practiced, didn't leave my room for like 2 years till I felt like I was good enough. And then I started going out and doing like house parties. First time I ever DJ'd outside of my house was I used to work up Mount Seymour in North Vancouver in the rental shop, and we had our big staff party. And me and my friend that I worked up there with, who was one of my guys in my crew, like my best friend, they asked us if we wanted to DJ at the staff party, and that was the first time. And we had this whole like planned out routine.
You're like, hell yeah!
We had sheets of paper with like the pitch control numbers on it. So this one comes in at like -3.2, so we can get our beat matches in on point and shit. Like real like meticulous, thorough shit, bro. Yeah,
putting the work in.
Yeah. So, but I always was obsessed with scratching and like super nerdy shit. Like,
how much do you think your first setup cost you? Was it expensive?
It was probably about $2,500. Yeah. I purchased it at Fuck What You Heard.
That's a throwback.
Which was on Beatty Street in Vancouver. It used to be in North Vancouver where I was born and raised. So I used to go to Fuck What You Heard when it was at 19th and Lonsdale, like way back, bro. And then they moved it to downtown. And I used to go like every weekend. I know all those guys, Blaze, DJ Science, Martini.
I know DJ Science.
Martini, who runs Dipped now. And then, after high school, I saved up some money, working a couple jobs, and bought my setup. And the mixer I had, it was the Techniques SH-DJ 1200 mixer, and it was like the workhorse. Yeah, it was the one that used in all the DMC battles and stuff. And it was an amazing mixer. I love it, but the fader would bleed really fast.
So you'd have to constantly find new faders.
So just running through faders. And what I would do, like, this is the level of nerdery I was at. I would take my dead faders and just like walk around with them,
practicing
like some straight like autism nerdery DJ shit, just walking around like this. And people would be like, "What do you do?" I'd be like at work, just be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Practicing my cuts."
The first fidget spinner. Fidget.
Exactly. Yeah. So me and my boys, I had a little crew. So when we first started DJing, there's a guy that lived in my neighborhood in Deep Cove in North Van, and he was like a house DJ, and he would do like bush raves and stuff. And he had this old set.
That's where all the girls have bushes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he had these old Gemini belt drive. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like turntables. So belt drive turntables are where it's like there's a belt, sort of like whatever, like in a car where the belt is. and the belt, little thing turns the belt, and then the belt turns the platter, right? It's all connected. And they're horrible if you're trying to do anything technical on them, because the pickup speed, once you stop it,
Right.
once you let go, it's like it takes like a second for it to like get going. So me and my crew he passed them to us, and then we would all sit at my house and all practice together. And then one of the guys in the crew got his Technique 1200, so he had moved on, and then the next guy got, and we would pass them down the line. And I was the last one to get my Tech 12s.
The hand-me-downs.
And then once I got the Tech 12s, I was like, my hand was already so light from doing the thing that it was just like, holy shit, it was like
next level,
this huge revolution in my DJ shit, right? So I was all about like, when I was doing house parties, I was really into like mashups, the kind of stuff that like Z-Trip does, putting hip hop beats over 80s songs and stuff. That was like my main thing. So yeah, it was my whole style, I guess you could say, it was like super heavy scratch nerd shit mixed with some cool like mashup party rocking type thing was my whole MO at the time.
That's sick. Yeah, I was at Shambhala on stage with Z-Trip.
Oh, no way.
And there was fires happening like in the area right next to Shambhala.
Oh, shit.
So that they had actually 1,000 people had left Shambhala.
Yeah.
Because there was fires and the smoke was coming over.
Yeah.
And so I think it was maybe Sunday, and Z-Trip were on stage with them. He starts playing this song, and he's got different sets based on animals, and I think this was the elephant set.
Trippy.
And so he's playing, and he's like, I really want the rains to come and help put these fires out, blah, blah, blah. And he's playing the sick, dope set, and I'm standing like me to you behind Z-Trip.
Yeah, what a legend.
And all of a sudden, it just starts pissing rain.
Whoa.
And I look at my buddy, and I'm like, bro, they went all out. Like Shambhala went all out with their expenses, dude. They actually made it rain on this stage.
Yeah.
Like for this set. And my buddy's like, no, bro, it's raining.
It's actually raining.
Like DJ Z-Trip made it rain.
Yeah.
Like manifested rain. Dude, he literally summoned the rains down and it put out the fires.
Wow.
Dude. And like 1,000 people were like on message boards like, fuck, like we already left. It was
the second coming of Christ.
Well, no, it was like they were pissed because they left. Because they thought the fires were going to come and it was a little too smoky.
Yeah.
But the rains came, cleared out all the smoke, put the fires out, and we got to party for a whole other day. But it was like, it was this really like cool, like healing the earth with music type shit.
That's amazing.
And I was like, yo, I can't believe I'm on stage with Z-Trip for this. John Z was with me. It was crazy.
Z-Trip's the perfect guy for it too.
100%.
He's such a genre bender, and
100%.
It's got something for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, some of the shit he was playing was absolutely incredible.
Oh
like,
yeah, such a legend, bro.
So I wanted to ask you, because you have been in the scene for so long, and you have come up with a lot of these guys who are really doing it big now. Like, what's it like to like start out with a Junk or a Mercules or a Snack the Ripper, and like go from like playing these shows like 50 to 100 people and now seeing where it's gone to?
It's amazing, man. It's really cool. Like when I first linked with Snack, you know, he was a different human then.
Yeah, I remember.
It was like
when What Street came out.
Yeah. It was, you know, he was a little rough around the edges. You know, to put it lightly.
I used to bring him to the Nemo back in those days.
Yeah. The first time I met him, I remember this specific moment. It was at this place called the Media Club in downtown Vancouver.
Yeah.
And he approached me, and I had put out an album called Triforce Omega with some of my boys from the POS crew.
Yep.
And he knew those guys like from the graffiti scene. And he approached me, and he's like, hey man, I like your work. I like your beats. Just getting started in this rap thing. Would you be interested in working with me? Maybe I'll buy some beats from you. I got some money, whatever. I'm like, yeah, for sure. And just within like the first 10 minutes of meeting him and talking with him, I was like, I love this guy.
Yeah, he's always been a highly entertaining person.
We just clicked right away. And we're like polar opposites. You know what I mean? With our personality for the most part. And we just hit it off. And then I sent him some beats. And then I had a homie with a little home studio. A couple weeks later, he had a few joints written. We went in there, started laying it down.
Joints written,
and I
joints
remember
rolled.
the first time the first verse he ever rapped to me was from Another Day from his first album.
Yeah.
One where he's like, It's that kid with no cradle, that cat with no cradle, no silver spoon. Growing up, the hallway closet was my motherfucking bedroom. Now, please tell me how I'm supposed to retire off the money I've collected from Canadian Tire. Look at my entire attire. He raps tire 4 times in a row. He's like, look at my entire attire. If dirty sweatpants were the hot shit, I'd be on fire. I'm too broke to follow my heart's desire. Can't deny the fact that I'm a petty thief and a liar.
That's
like,
fire.
I got chills, bro.
Yeah.
Like even still to this day,
dude.
I still get those chills, bro.
Dang.
Yeah, the first time I met Snack was at a video shoot for Subway. Do you remember Subway?
Yeah,
Stevie Ross.
of course. Yeah, I worked with him a bunch back in the day.
Yeah, and he just showed up. Like I think there was a bunch of people that kind of showed up.
Yeah,
just to like hang out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember meeting him and being like, yo, this dude's gonna be a star because it just he's got a magnetic kind of energy, but he's also like very like entertaining to the point where he doesn't give a fuck what people think. He just wants to do him, and it's actually it's just so fucking funny and entertaining.
If not giving a fuck was a person, it's Stack.
Yeah,
like personified.
Well, and then now just to see what he's done now, like he's a dad, like an awesome dad to his kids. His like gotten sober and is like
his growth is insane.
You know, bought a house and doing it big. You know what I mean?
Like when it was one of the first shows we ever did, and at that time when we were starting out, he really wanted to get down with the low pressure guys like Moves and Fat Matt and Chichi and all them. Yeah, he felt like he would be a good fit with that crew, and we did a show one time at the Columbia down in the downtown east side. And he really wanted to impress them, you know, and he was really nervous about it. And he gets up and he just forgot all his shit. And he was so depressed after. And he's like, I'm never performing again. I'm just going to release music. I'm not doing shows. And I was, bro, you're not going to have a career then. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you have to perform if you want to have any type of lucrative income from this shit. So I had to like give him a pep talk.
Yeah.
And then he just kept going, and the progression was staggering, bro. Like how much he progressed and how much his confidence improved performing and stuff.
Do you think Vancouver has a unique flavor compared to other places in the world?
I don't know. I was just actually talking about this the other day with someone. I don't know if it really does. I mean, I guess if you want to like kind of say like, for me, the Vancouver sound is like the Rascals. That for me, I guess, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like, it's got that kind of like especially the first album, the Really Livin' album, kind of has like this like
bang with us.
Kind of like trippy, mystical, like rainy rainforest kind of vibe to it. Yeah, it's very West Coast, but specifically like Vancouver West Coast. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when Snack came along, he brought this whole new energy because everyone was so mellow. If you look around,
he brought definitely a grimy kind of.
I guess you kind of say there's like kind of like a hippie element. In the Vancouver, like Mocha and Prev. You know, aside from Swollen, right? And Emotions and whatever. There's this kind of that whole thing. But when Snack came along, he just like blew the doors off,
the roof off, and that's why I think he got so popular is because he was so different.
So different.
His own lane.
What I was gonna say is like, as an artist, you almost have to have one of those scenarios where you fuck up, and fall to get better. Because if you don't do that, if it's like just easy off the rip, then you're not gonna progress. You're just gonna think, well, this is it. I don't really have to work on my craft or work on my stage presence or evolve. Like, so I think we almost need that trip. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I've done
in all walks of life.
Walks of life, to be honest. Like it's like having kids that never scrape their knees.
That's why I think some artists do the whole like I retire, and then they come like Jay-Z
and they come back.
Yeah, then they come back.
Short,
I think it's
Jay-Z.
a formula. I think it's like a mathematical formula, and just give it more the same with like the give to receive. I see a lot of rich people who actually purposely give a percentage of their earnings or their.
That's for taxes, bro.
No. I'm talking about because it's like a formula, and same with.
Yeah, I mean, yes, of course, it's whatever you put out there.
Yeah,
you know
that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But to like retire or trip or fall or stumble or put things to bed so that you can start over and rebuild, kind of. I think that's
the Snack. His his business sense was really good too. He knew how to market himself. Knew how to. He was really like his brand was really strong, and that was from his graffiti history. He was already like shameless self promoter, which
Yeah.
is how you have to be.
You have to
be.
Yeah.
And like he was a
Like I'm wearing a Sirreal shirt.
pretty
Come on.
notorious like graffiti writer.
Yeah.
Like he was one of the
His style is
VPDs,
crazy too.
VPD's graph squad. He was like the #1 most wanted. He had all these charges out on him.
Well, and Snack's got pieces all over the world too. Like
He does.
Yeah.
He was just out in
I seen him
with
post a
Junk,
picture.
and they were in Glasgow, and he was bombing out in Glasgow in Scotland.
I thought that was an old piece that he'd maybe
No,
had
that was
found.
that,
That was a new piece.
That was a new one. Yeah.
And the funny thing is when I used to bring him out here, I would get in so much shit from the venue owners because there'd always be a snack tag
course.
somewhere,
Yeah,
if not 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, and it's rare. It's rare for like when dudes are writers and then they become rappers, like they change their name because they don't want to have that association
with it.
with some highly illegal shit.
Yeah.
But he was like, fuck it, whatever. He's like, I already have this name, and he just ran with it. And there was a point when he was signed to Camel Bear Records, Josh Martinez's label.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they were just like, how do you want to run your ad campaign or for the new album or whatever? Like they just let him have free reign with it. Yeah. So yeah, his drive and ambition is almost more than his actual talent, and he had the perfect combination of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had a good buzz too.
Oh yeah.
He had a real good buzz coming out.
Yeah.
Because What Street was just such a slapper, dude. Like when I first heard that song, I was like, this is fucking, like, as an artist, you have those songs that you wish you wrote yourself.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this is like, it speaks to me. I wish I wrote this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's always,
it's a banger.
Yeah, there's always a song where you like hear it and you're like, oh, fuck,
yeah,
I totally wish I wrote that.
Yeah.
And What Street was that for me? So every time Snack would come here, I'd bring him here. I'd be like, yo, you got to do What Street, bro.
Yeah. Shout out Ozzy Chan on that beat too, man.
Ozzy Chan?
Banger.
Yeah, dude, that thing slaps. I don't know if that guy still makes beats, but
he does.
Does he?
Yeah.
I need to buy some of those beats.
Man. He recently just did a project with Ink Spill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's really dope.
So speaking of Vancouver artists, like you've worked with Junk, I'm sure you've worked with Emotions. I'm sure you've worked with Prevail at some point. I've done some stuff with Prevail.
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on those guys because as far as I'm concerned, those are the 3 most elite freestylers.
Yeah.
From Canada.
Yeah.
Forget Vancouver.
Yeah.
From all of Canada.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Like, who do you? I would say Junk is #1 to me.
I would say Junk is #1. I would say
that too.
I would say Junk is #1
because there's a fine line. I don't think he's autistic.
Yeah,
but like he's on this whole different brain spectrum.
His brain functions in a whole other way.
On a whole different level.
Yeah.
We're like, what the fuck did you just rhyme with? Dude?
Yeah, I know.
Like, and he never repeats shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can listen to an 8-minute freestyle of his. And there's no, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know what the fuck. Like,
he just pulled, like,
he gets locked in.
His process that he has, he explained it to me one time. I can't remember it, exactly, but like the way that he manifests things and ideas and words is like, he's crazy. He like in all things that he does, he functions on a whole higher level.
Yeah. And
plateau.
I always think there's a fine line between artistic and autistic.
And
he like, I don't think he's autistic, but I think that he definitely found that.
Yeah.
Like you said, he's locked in.
Yeah.
He found that realm.
Yeah. Frequency and he rides.
And so I once freestyled with Emotions at his house.
Yeah.
And he's like, go ahead, spit something. So I went for like 2.5 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
He went for like 9 minutes straight of the most fire shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck, I thought I could freestyle.
Yeah.
Like back to the drawing board.
Yeah, right.
And then another guy, Prevail.
Oh, yeah.
And Prevail will still do it at every show that he's maybe not every show, but that's where I think Junk separates from the rest of the pack because he's always doing it.
Always.
And we know from going to Cypher, we used to have a freestyle Cypher every week that we would go to.
Yeah.
And when you're constantly iron against iron, sharpening your sword, shaking the rust off,
steel,
it just, you get better and better and better. And I think that Junk is doing so many shows, and even outside the venue.
Well, bro,
he's in the
he's
gym with
freestyling while he's sleeping, bro.
The thing is like it's nonstop. Like, if say we're on tour and we're just driving in the van wherever, like we'll just like we won't necessarily like just like be going off like him freestyling, but me and him will just like trade little multis back and forth. So his mind is like always thinking about it. It's like there'll be times where it'll be like silence for like an hour, and then all of a sudden Junk will just be like, or just say some shit. And he's just thinking, and he's thinking out loud kind of thing. You know what I mean? And like sometimes he comes up with shit and he'll write it down and he'll put it in the song or whatever. You know what I mean? Like his brain never stops working. Those are definitely like the 3 top dogs. And it was so amazing that at Junk's show, earlier in the month in Vancouver.
They were all there.
Had him. He brought Emotions and Prev out, and they all did their thing together on stage.
Oh, dude, I wish I was there for that. Because those
it was
in my
quite the
mind,
moment.
yeah, those are probably 3 of my favorite top MCs out of Canada.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any dispute.
Yeah.
As far as freestyling goes, but as far as just being entertaining, like I've learned some really sage wisdom from Favale.
Mm-hmm.
I've toured with Emotions, learned a lot from him.
Yeah.
And Junk, like we did a show in Ucluelet, and we shared like this big ass fucking hotel.
Yeah.
And
that was when Pat Stay passed away.
No.
After that?
We were on tour when Pat Stay passed away.
Yeah, but I think Junk was with us.
No, he wasn't. No, that was the Red King.
Okay.
But Junk was in the same room, and I'm like just fucking around, freestyling a bit, writing some bars. Some battle shit for
battle prep.
An unnamed fucking artist.
Thou who shall not be
named. We will not give out any specifics, but and he's just like falling asleep, like spitting bars.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I thought you were sleeping.
Rhyming words with it.
Yeah.
Like I thought you were sleeping, bro. You scared the shit out of me, dude.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, oh yeah, sorry, man. He'd roll over.
Yeah.
And then I'd be writing some shit, and then he'd start giggling, and I'm like, "What are you giggling about?"
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Holy fuck, that's fire, dude!" Like, he's
just fired off.
His brain is just not shutting off. Like, like he had too many black coffees before the set or whatever. Like,
no, he loves his
and
coffee.
his neurons are just still firing, and it was just so interesting to me to see the way that brain works, because those are the guys that are going to be successful. The guys that are always
stay in the zone.
They stay in the zone. They're all about the art. Like it's like, you're going to get physically fit if you're in the gym every day. You know, if you're sharpening your sword, you're going to be a fucking barbarian. You're going to be a warrior. Dude. You're going to cut arms off. And heads.
Yeah, and Junk's another guy that's embraced the sobriety path. He's
oh hell
3 or 4 years in now. And he was already like crazy before that, and I think that's even helped him advance to this whole other level.
Those grooves in his brain are deep. Those fucking freestyle. I was thinking, like, we're all pretty much close to the same age, and we were talking earlier about G.I. Joe, and I know you have a fucking crazy collection.
I do, it's like my main hobby.
You have pictures on Instagram?
Yeah, I have I created a highlight reel of all these pictures I've taken of my figures.
So nostalgic.
Tell people what your Instagram is.
My Instagram is drec the Crate Crusader. Crate CRATE Crusader CRUSADER. So that the Crate Crusader thing, going back to when I first started, me and my boys, we had a little crew. We were called the Pro Foundations crew. And we were, like I said, we were obsessed with the Scratch Pickles and all those guys. And they used to make these little video cassettes. We would buy. I would buy them to fuck what you heard. And like Hubert, for example, he would have all these different characters. He'd wear funny masks and little costumes, and he'd like do little scratch things. So we wanted to do shit like that. So we all came up with like these like alter egos. And my boy Dust3, he was the Vinyl Rhino. You know, no need to explain. He's like got the rhino thing. And we even took did
he have a rhino face?
Did like a photo shoot one day. Yeah, like a rhino mask and shit. Did like a photo shoot one day. And then there was a side effect. He was the belt drive bandit. So his whole thing, he was like a Mexican, like pistolero. Nice. You know, when he had like the bullets, but he had the belts across him with the hat and everything. Yeah. And then I was the Crate Crusader. So
like the Cape Crusader.
Like the Cape Crusader. So I had like a superhero.
Is that Batman? Batman's
yeah. So I had like a superhero aesthetic and with like a cape, and then I had literally put like a milk crate over my head, and then I had like 2 records, like they're like my like throwing discs, like
that's
like
sick.
Yeah. So I just kind of kept that as a
What?
Yeah.
All right, So check out D-Rex Instagram is what I was getting at.
My Insta, I got a link to like a bunch of work that I do, like back to like the scratch thing. I didn't really finish up where we're going with that. So I'm all about like, I guess you could say I do like the DJ Premier style, like the vocal phrasing. That's kind of like my main thing. So like people will come to me with a song, and I'll find little snippets from other songs that pertain to the theme or the concept of that song, right?
That's what you did on my shit.
Place. And it's not all about like the technical aspect. Like I'm not trying to like rip a guitar solo or anything. I want to mix things that fit with the song, that are fitting with it and make sense with it.
Yeah, listen to our song Automatic with
Yeah.
myself, Mo Mashiri, and Prevail.
Yeah.
And you can hear D-Rec on the cuts on that.
Yeah, go to there's a link on my Instagram page, and it's about 100 songs of all different songs I've worked on. Onyx, R the Rugged Man, Planet Asia, Shabam Sadiq, Nems.
Nems is fire.
Oh,
yeah,
Gorilla Nems?
Evil, like all Evil Ebenezer, all sorts of different people. Yeah, your joint is on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dope.
Prevail and Sherry. Yeah.
Maybe if you have one piece of advice for up and coming DJs, new DJs,
Yeah.
what would you say to them?
Start with turntables and records.
Yeah.
Before you get a controller or whatever, like don't even get a laptop. Like just learn how to DJ with your ears.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people rely too much on looking at the laptop and seeing the waves and relying on that.
Yeah.
But like don't have any visual cues to help you.
Feel it.
Train your ears first.
Yeah.
Know what it's like to like go carry some 5 crates of records to a party, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like do the dirty work.
Put some work in
to get it done. And then once you move into something else, you'll appreciate it. I was really reluctant to move into the Serato phase when it came out. I was like the last DJ I know that adopted it.
Yeah.
And now I couldn't even imagine living without it.
Right.
But
so one of my favorite DJs who's from Nanaimo is DJ All Good.
Yes.
I also like, because he's a scratcher too, right? And he does all kinds of cool shit behind the back shit. DJ Invisible out of Kelowna is super dope too.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite DJ?
Of like local, like Canadians
all time,
or of all time? Oh, DJ Spinbad, rest in peace.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like one of the mashup forefathers along with Z-Trip and like DJ AM, also rest in peace.
Yeah.
In the latter part of his career, Spinbad was one of Russell Peters' DJs.
Yeah, I remember.
Him starting from scratch.
Yep.
He had these like 80s mixtapes from back in the day where he took like all these classic 80s songs and juggled them and scratched them up. And just his creativity, his song selection, and his style. I took a lot of my scratch inspiration from him for sure. He's my number 1 all-time favorite. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can find Revron at Revron Music. You can find D-Rec at the Crate or
D-Rec, the Crate Crusader.
Yeah, the Crate Crusader on Instagram and every other platform. Yeah. I feel like we could talk for hours.
I wish we could talk more.
Right.
We'll have to do a part 2.
We will have to definitely do a part 2. And I think
we didn't even get into any tour stories yet.
I know. That's the thing is
that's all the juicy stuff.
I don't know. I think we're
definitely gonna have to run a part 2.
Yeah, part 2. We'll get into
I'll be here.
The goods. Thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, boys.
It's been awesome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you to our sponsors once again. You can find them at the top of the episode, and we'll put links in the bio for them. So the Power of 3. Thank you for checking out our podcast today. We are at the Globe. Thank you to Rich for having us. Our people in the background, Clicks by Klaus and Angela, our wonderful assistants. Thanks for checking out the podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we will see you guys next time.